Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today I'm reviewing, this is Dr. McGillicuddy's Irish whiskey. So it's bottled at 40% alcohol by volume, or 80 proof. It says Ireland's finest blended whiskey, mellowed in bourbon and wine oak barrels. So description doesn't sound too bad. This is imported and bottled by Sazerac Company out of Louisville, Kentucky, which is also known as Buffalo Trace. Yeah, Buffalo Trace usually makes bourbon. It's kind of weird to making a Irish whiskey. And I'm sure you guys can tell by the look of this bottle. They also do the like the apple pie, the butterscotch, like the grape, menthol, mint, like all those are shots people like basically just do really quick. Usually all of them around like 20% or something very low. And I actually paid $1 for this. So for a promotional deal, it's $1. I seen the 750 going for like 18, 19 bucks. But yeah, let's crack it open, go over the color with you guys, and see what it's all about. I'm guessing it's just going to be kind of like a cheap Irish whiskey. I'm not going to mix it, but I'm guessing that's what this is most likely going to be used for, considering it's just cheap, like I said. So like Bushmills you can get for like $2. Jameson you get for like $2.50 to $3. So for $1 for an Irish whiskey, you're gonna mix it with like ginger ale. It's not a bad price. But yeah, let's get into the review. Go over the color. Nice light golden color. Kind of looks like watered down honey. But let's go for the nose on this. The nose isn't too bad. Getting some malt. A little bit of fruit and vanilla. I thought I was just going to get overpowering like alcohol smell, but I'm really not getting much of an alcohol smell at all. Not really getting any spice. A little bit of honey. Just a little bit of caramel. Not a lot of caramel, just like a touch of caramel. Mostly I'm getting the honey actually. That's kind of popping out more to me. The honey and the malt. And a little bit of that fruit is really what I'm mostly getting. Don't smell too bad, but let's go for the taste on this. This actually isn't too bad. It kind of has some spice on the finish. Right up front you get like caramel, fruit, a little bit of vanilla. Sort of like grainy and malty. Just like a little bit of citrus. But for the most part, it's a little watered down. You can kind of tell it's diluted. But it's actually not bad. I thought I was going to jump into this and this was going to be horrible, honestly. For $1 nip, I mean, this really isn't that bad. Especially if you're going to mix it with like ginger ale or something. This would actually work really well with ginger ale. There's not really any offensive flavor to this. You don't get too much spice. You get a little bit of like the flavor from the bourbon barrel, so you get a little bit of the honey, you get a little bit of caramel, a little vanilla as well. But yeah, mouthfeel I'd say is about light to medium. Like I said, it does taste a little watery, but it's not bad. Like I said, price on this was like $1. So I mean, $1 for a nip. If you, like I said, if you guys are just gonna grab 2 or 3 of these just to mix with ginger ale, that's not bad at all. Considering, like I said, Jameson is around like $2 to $3. So for like 1 nip of Jameson, you can get like 3 of these. So for a rating, like I said, the mouth feels a little thin, and the flavor is very light, but it is I think it would do well as a mixer. So for straight, I'm gonna rate it as a 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, this is just a good cheap alternative for Irish whiskey. Like I said, all the flavors are very light. This is definitely a very light whiskey. It's actually not bad as a sipper. I actually have water here, and I don't even really need to use any water. I thought this was gonna be super hot. It doesn't really have much of a burn. It's got a little bit of a burn. If you've been drinking those other, like the grape and the menthol mint, like 20%, you're definitely going to tell the difference in this compared to those. But yeah, I think this is mainly like a mixer. I'm definitely going to recommend it. Like I said, it's just a cheap cheap. Like, you can get this nip for $1, like I said. If you're just gonna have something that you want to mix, I mean, there's not a lot of complex flavors to this, so I mean, you might not enjoy it if you just sit there and sip it, but it is light enough that you can just sip it. But yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed with this. It kind of tastes like Jameson a little bit. Of course, Jameson has a little bit more of a richer mouthfeel to it, and you get a little bit more flavor. But yeah, this one's not bad. Just like a cheap alternative. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to recommend it, especially if you just want to pick something up to mix, like an Irish whiskey, half the price of Bushmills. But yeah, there you have it. Xenia Liquor Beers. You guys like seeing my channel? Definitely leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more cool videos on liquor beer. Thanks for watching. Cheers.